Okay, I'm able to record now. I apologize for that. Can everyone hear me okay? Yeah, awesome. Okay, my apologies. I'm sorry that we're running a little behind. Okay, so very, very important. You have to print 5 of your activity trackers, 1 for each week. Okay, and we're going to be using these activity trackers, and it doesn't matter if you use the one that I posted. You can just save it to your computer and print. You can make your own in Microsoft Word, in Excel. You can keep it in a journal. What's important is that you're really documenting, because the people who are not successful, the people who are lagging behind, the people who are not rank advancing, you want to be able to share with your leaders what you're doing or what you're not doing, right? If you're on a weight loss program, you want to be able to show your coach your journal. This way we can pinpoint exactly what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, so we can work on making it better. So every Sunday we're going to submit this first, and then we're going to submit the points. For every person you enroll, there's going to be points. 1 point, 3 point, 5 points, or I'm sorry, 1.3 points for a 30-day President's Pack is 5 points, and a Business Builder, I believe, is 8. And then we have our rank advancements. We have 12 days to get to Crystal Director, right? And if you are Crystal Director, don't feel that, well, I've got nothing to work for. No, you have to hit Crystal Director again if you're going to get to Crystal Executive, right? You've got to do it with all new people. And that's basically how we're building our business. We're running to executive. Some people are going to be running slower. Some people are going to be running fast. So I want to ask you all tonight, and I've made my own chart, and I just want to see that we're all on the same page tonight. Let's talk about some activities that you feel drives you to lead a successful business. So you can just unmute yourself, and what's one key activity? Let's start with Jennifer Miller. She's always proactive. She's always willing to share. Jen, what's one key activity you feel you have to be doing to build a business?
Thank you so much for letting me talk, Angela. I'm so grateful to be here. I just came back from University in Action about a week and a half ago, and that was my first time attending and connecting with people. Instead of waiting for them to say hi to you first, you say hi to them first, because you know that uncomfortable situation, like if you're standing next to someone or you're in an elevator with someone and you're kind of waiting for them to say hi, but they're waiting for you to say hi. Be the first person to say hi. And I cannot get over the amazing conversations I've been having because I'm going first and saying hi first.
I love it. So getting comfortable and going first. That's a great key point. Who else would like to share? What is necessary for you to build a successful business with Isagenix? Michael.
Get in contact with all your people. You have to keep checking in with them.
Absolutely. So that would fall into following up, right? Follow-ups. Excellent.
Well, not just follow-ups with like people that aren't signed up. I'm talking about with your team that already is using the process
Awesome.
beyond 30 days.
Awesome. I have that right on here. Effective coaching. Is that fair to say? Effective coaching. Okay, who else wants to take a shot at this?
I'll take a shot, Angela.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think using your 5 simple touches are something that has been very effective in terms of growing our team.
Beautiful. Who said that? I can't see.
Paula Lavish.
Oh, there you are. You're on page 2. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, awesome. Who else wants to take a crack at it?
Hey, Ange, it's Katie and
Hey,
my
Katie.
kids. 3-way calls.
3-way phone calls. Awesome. So that falls into the system. So let's take 2 or 3 more. What else helps you to build a successful network marketing business?
Personal development.
Personal development. Beautiful. Books, podcasts. What else?
I'll go.
Yeah, please.
Getting out from behind the computer.
Absolutely. Not sitting around and waiting, going after it. Okay? So I did a little diagram, and I don't know if you guys can see it. okay? But basically, I sat here and I thought, very honestly, what is all the bullshit that we can get out of the way to focus really on the things that matter, right? So there's a lot of things that we get so preoccupied with. Reading books, right? We read books to get better so that we feel more comfortable to do what? To have those enrolling conversations. We work on getting comfortable, like Cynthia said. Why? So that we can get more comfortable in having those conversations. Podcasts, getting to events, building our belief, working on the right attitude, the right mindset, following the program and feeling confident in your skin. Effective coaching, like Michael said, understanding the compensation plan, making a list, following up, setting goals, working out the schedule. Every single one of these key points leads to this. Talk to people, sign them up. Talk to people, sign them up. You see, you can read books, you can go to events, you can work on a better body, but if you don't take action now, when? And really, that is the purpose of our 5 weeks of going hardcore. It is about taking action. It's about getting uncomfortable. It's about putting in the activity. People want to know how the successful people in Isagenix have made it. They have talked to a buttload of people. That's it. There's no tricks. There's no gimmicks. They didn't read more Tony Robbins books than you. They didn't go to a better event that perhaps you didn't have access to that was only for the millionaires. It's none of that stuff. They're just having enrolling conversations. And that's what we have to do. So tonight, I'm so happy, I'm so excited. Ed, who's been a multiple six-figure income earner several years in a row, he recently hit 6-star. He's been on the team for about 3.5 years. He wants to talk tonight about getting those enrollments, where you're getting those enrollments, when you're getting those enrollments, how you're getting those enrollments, because here's the straight up facts. And tonight we're going to give assignments every week, and we're going to give you things to help you get better and stronger. But if you're not doing the do, if your calendar is empty, if your activity tracker is bare, right? And you can make those lines and you can fool anyone, but this is for you. This is to show you what you're doing or not doing. And sometimes it's really an eye-opener. Susan Sly said, I look in the mirror every day and I ask myself, am I the person that I would want to sign up with? And that's how I start my morning every day. And I get better and I get stronger and I work harder because I want people to feel that I'm that person for them. And I think that's so important. So we want to talk about, really the numbers. And I'm going to post Eric Worre's enroll 20 people in 30 days. But that's the goal, folks. If you enroll 20 people in 30 days, out of those 20, maybe 20% of them will go consultant. And we've got to run to executive. I want to see each and every one of you being recognized at Celebration. And if you're a director, we're going to go over the director's pools, but there's $7,500 in 90 days that you can earn for a director just for growing. So everyone's got an average with Isagenix, right? Let's say your average is you cycle 5 every week. If you know that you cycle 5 and you knew that you were eligible for those pools, and you can put the pedal to the metal just a little bit and tap 6 cycles. And then the following week, tap 6 cycles. Guess what? You've grown by 2 shares and you have automatically qualified for those pools. But people are not playing the pools. People are not seeing the big picture. This is not just about enroll a person. Yay, they're drinking shakes. This is about enroll a person. Let's get your products paid for. Who do you know? Is everyone going to be on this call? No. Absolutely not. We have a team of 23,000 and we only have 100 on this call. That's the breaks. You work with the ones that want it, but everyone gets treated the same. So I'm going to pass it over to Ed. But all this stuff, this is wonderful. All this stuff is fantastic. when it comes to making you stronger, more credible, sharing the story more often, building your belief. These are things that you do in your spare time, not instead of. Not instead of, and not on a 5-week race to rank advance. You've got to talk to people. You talk to 5, you'll sign up 1. You talk to 10, you'll sign up 2. You talk to 20, you'll sign up 3. If you're not talking and you're simply getting ready to get ready to get ready to get ready, how much more? How much more? Some people get comfortable at 10 cycles a week, and they're happy there. But I'm telling you, there's a lot more happiness available to you in this company. You got to go for it. So we want to do anything, everything to get you going. Take it away, Ed.
She's right. 100 cycles a week are a lot more fun than 10 cycles a week. It is what it is. But just real quick, Jennifer Miller basically told you guys a secret to Isagenix Millionaire. Connect. You have to connect with people. That's all this is. Connect and talk. Grade yourselves on a scale of 1 to 10. If day 1 of Race to Rank, you worked your business at a 10, put your hand up. I see 2, 3. 3 hands, right? So, and think about that, right? You're racing to rank, but how fast are you racing, right? If you work your business at 5, the 10 being the highest, or being you barely touched your business today. Nobody worked a 5. 4 people worked a 10.
Can you
8? How many of you worked an 8?
Ed, you're breaking up.
No, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. If you got, I don't know where I lost you. If you worked your business at a 5, raise your hand today. Raise to rank. Okay. So, you guys, it's all up to you, but just as Angela said, 10 cycles and 100 cycles, well, working your business at a level 5 and a level 10 is a difference also. So what are you doing every day that's income producing activity, right? Talking to people, connecting to people. Posting on Facebook is great. It's going to help your business, but it's not income producing activity. Guys, it only takes 10 or 15 seconds to post on Facebook. If you're going to post and then run away thinking you're going to come back to your computer an hour later and have a great business, it's not the case, right? You have to talk to people. And if you're scared to talk to people, that's okay. That's part of being normal, right? When we say talk to people, we don't mean like, hey, do you want to lose weight? That's not what we're, just connect. Like Jennifer said, connect. Hi, nice shoes. Hey, where'd you get that bag? Hi, how are you? Oh, I'm great. How are you? Oh, wonderful. I just did an amazing program, right? Simple conversations to start. People don't purchase Isagenix because of Isagenix. People are going to enroll with you because of you. And if you're not talking to people, well, then they can't enroll, right? So, think, what are you going to do if you're working at a 5? What do you need to do to go to 8 and then go to 10 and really work? Because you guys, the income between 5 and 10 is tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. I mean, we're talking about maybe 300 a week to 5,000 a week, right? How many of you would like to hit 5,000 a week? Every week, residual income doesn't even matter, right? I mean, just think about that concept. And it's not far-fetched because people are doing it. And all of you are going to do it, right? It's just, do you want to do it in the next 12 weeks or do you want to do it in the next 12 years? It doesn't matter, but it's obviously a lot more fun, right? Because if you do it, if you get to 5,000 now, well, guess what? In a year from now, you're doing 10,000 a week. And it's just work. Michael Flaherty said something important. Working with your team is so key. It's so key. because our compensation plan allows us to get the volume wherever people are, right? And so imagine how important that is, right? You have a team of 100 or 500. Some of you might have a team of 1,000. If you're rank advancing, your team is going to rank advance. My business took off when I hit 2-star, and my dummy friends, the close ones to me, my best ones, were like, "Oh, you're really making money now?" Right? It took a year and to hit 2-star. So they finally like, "Oh, maybe you can make money." Right? But then that wasn't when I stopped. That's when you really start going. Right? Because if they're following you to 2-star, well, when they get to 2-star, you want them to follow you to 4-star. And so on and so on and so on. People are watching you. Whether they respond to you, whether they comment, it doesn't matter. They're watching you. And you can't tell somebody that, hey, you can make $5,000 a week when you're making $300 a week. Think about that. It doesn't work. Right? I think that's what they call pyramid schemes or something like that, right? Think about that. You're the leader, right? You are setting the pace for your team, right? We all try and roll 2 a week, right? I mean, that's double pips. What if we step that up to 3 a week, right? If we step that up to 3 a week, one of those goes consultant. Think about that. 12 a month, and you have 4 consultants. You're almost there. 3 new consultants.
I said if you look at their qualifications for President's Quest, essentially the qualifications for President's Quest are to enroll at least 5 people a month, create 2 consultants, and 1 crystal manager. And that's the basic formula for success. You know, and certainly not everyone will do it, but everyone's got 2 friends, and everyone can put up a Facebook post for you. Everyone can help you some way. You know, I was in Virginia, and I shared the story about my husband who was in immigration jail for 5 months. And I had no choice. I had to get my husband home, right? I was 4 months pregnant. It was absolutely awful. My husband was going to be deported. And I didn't say I have to try to figure out a way how. I want you all to write down this word, determination. Write it down, because you don't have to know what you're doing. You have to decide that you want it bad enough. Right? So every day when it came to bringing my husband home, I was going to the councilman's office, the congressman, the assemblyman. I inboxed every friend on Facebook. I started a petition. I was asking friends to sign a petition. I called up the radio. I called up the news station. You know, I was willing to do anything to keep my family together. And honestly, I won. We had 5,500 people sign a petition in 72 hours, and someone knew someone who knew someone that with 1 phone call, this lawyer called the head of immigration, John Morton, who worked directly under President Obama. And with 1 phone call, they didn't release my husband from jail. They threw him the hell out because they said, this woman is not going to stop. She's not going to stop. You know, without getting into all the details, I want to show you guys that every single one of you has it in you. You know, you ever hear about the story where like a car like runs over, it's a terrible example, but like a car like lands on a child, and all of a sudden this mom gets like this superhuman strength and she lifts the car off the kid and she doesn't know how she did it. That's how I became an Isagenix millionaire. I have no idea how I did it. Every day I just ran for it like my life depended on it. And I still do. And you know what? I'm totally normal. Laura Hernandez is normal. Kelly's normal. Ed, the Dunskys, totally normal people. But the minute they take their foot off the pedal, the minute they stop setting goals, the minute they stop holding themselves accountable is when it starts to dwindle. Successful people have a goal. Successful people have a vision. My goal wasn't to be an Isogenics millionaire. My goal was to make an extra $50 a week for me so I can get my hair done or my eyebrows waxed so that I wouldn't have to ask my husband for money. Your goal does not have to be to become a millionaire. How many of you feel even scared using the word millionaire in your vocabulary? Does using those words make you nervous? Yeah. You don't have to want to be an Isogenics millionaire. Maybe you just want to park your car in New York City and take a parking ticket and say the hell with it. I could afford a parking ticket. Maybe you want to do something nice for your mom. Maybe you want to do something nice for your wife. Maybe you want to just not worry for once in your life about how you're going to pay for camp for your kids. Everybody's goal is different. And the saddest part about this whole profession is when I'm talking with a new person and I say, if time and money were no issue, what would you be doing? And you know what they all say? I don't know. No one's ever asked me that. I've never thought about that. When does this happen to us in life? That we stop dreaming? When does this happen in life that you get settled and feel comfortable? Listen, I was married to a guy who ate the same turkey bologna sandwich for work every day for 7 years. He was comfortable. And I just wanted a little bit more out of life. I never said I'm going to climb to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, but I said, you know what? Maybe I want to go for a bike ride on a Tuesday afternoon. Maybe I want to not have to use my 5 sick days and my 7 vacation days and ask permission if I can be with my kid when she's sick. That's the type of freedom that comes with this. That's what we're building for. And I hope you never lose sight of that. It's not the money. It's the freedom that comes with it. It's the path. I see Laura on a Tuesday at Busch Gardens. I see her building the home of her dreams. I see Kelly Calabrese giving her daughter equestrian lessons. I see kids living fulfilled lives. I see the Dunskys going to Mexico every month. I don't know what these guys are doing, but every month they're in Mexico. That's freedom, not having to ask permission, right? It's not the money. Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? Start seeing yourself as somebody better. You think when Emily Vavra was a babysitter, and does everyone know who Emily Vavra is? She's one of the youngest millionaires in our company. She's an ass kicker. But I don't think that when she was a masseuse, she said, I'm going to be the top 10 income earner. I don't think she said that at all. I think she just wanted a little bit of ease and freedom in her life. And as the pages turned and as her business got better, she grew, she developed into the beautiful person that she is today. You don't wake up and say, well, I'm personally developed, I'm good to go. This is a process. This is a journey. We're all getting better. Some of us need to work on patience. Some of us need to work on taking action. Some of us need to work on letting go of control. Some of us need to work on humility. Some of us need to work on losing the ego, learning how to be better students. Whatever it is that we need to work on, this is it. This is the work that we're putting in. And how do you work on yourself? By helping somebody else over and over and over and over. Every time I help somebody, I get better, I get stronger, I grow less angry, I become more patient, I lose a little bit of that roughness. And you guys think I'm rough around the edges now. You should have seen me 4 years ago. I'm not kidding. My Facebook posts, whoosh, I got to hide some of those from Kathy Coover. This is she's not kidding. This is a learning process. And what I can tell you guys is that we are in such a wonderful community together. And you will never be made fun of. And you will never be ostracized for going slower. And you will never be laughed at for having dreams. Whatever your dreams are. Whatever your dreams are. Maybe you want to open up a domestic violence shelter. Maybe you want to travel to Bangkok for 6 months. Nobody here will ever laugh at you for pursuing your dreams. So I want some shout outs. Who are we going to talk to? Where are we going to find people? And when are we going to do it? Because I'm pushing for 20 and 30. I'm feeling like if I want to get to that next level of growth, I need to bring on a whole new team. If I want to find more builders, if I want to hit executive, just simply not for the $1,000, to be an excellent role model for my team, for my new clients, I almost said students, for my new clients who are looking up to me. People look up to you, whether you know it or not. You're the example. How you conduct yourself behind the computer, how you conduct yourself on Facebook, how you conduct yourself when you're coaching a client, not engaging in drama or bullshit. Every bit of that brings you to who you will be tomorrow and after. So where are we going to find people? Let's shout out some answers. Who are we going to talk to? Where are we going to find people? I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Baseball field.
Baseball field, yes. How many of us have kids that participate in activities? Dance, soccer, tennis, baseball, lacrosse, absolutely. You want to talk to the coaches. You want to ask them if you can set up a booth. You want to talk with the moms. You want to see how much it is to print a sign and hang it on the wall. There's so many outlets. If there's a little cafe, like a little stand, my kids literally only go to the soccer field to eat those crappy water dogs. They're like obsessed with the hot dogs. But I left flyers on the counter. It cost me $5 to make flyers on Vistaprint, and where all the moms go for the bagels and the hot dogs, I left my flyers there. Absolutely, that's a great answer. Where else can we find people in our daily life?
Playground.
Playground, talking with other moms. Absolutely. Your kids are mingling, your kids are playing. How do you introduce Isogenics? You say, start, don't be weird, like Jen said. Say hello, introduce yourself. And you know what? Once we start talking, naturally, well, what do you do for work? Well, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Oh, awesome. I'm a stay-at-home mom too, but I'm also an entrepreneur. I have a business that I can work my own hours. Just talk, make friends. I recruit people who I want to be best friends with. Who else? What other answers do you guys have?
The gym.
Neighbor.
Neighbor. Absolutely. David Wood has a party. David Wood, University in Action, literally has a house party and invites every single neighbor from his community to his home and mingles with them and gets to know them. Absolutely. You could put flyers in your mailboxes. You want to go out for a walk, you want to get healthy, you want to get exercise. Staples, you can print 100 of them for peanuts. Make a nice flyer, health and wellness coach, or I'm having a health and wellness party. Come over, let's get together. Drink wine, drink shakes, chocolates. Absolutely, launch parties, neighbors. Whatever you do, you have to be consistent. What else?
At the gym.
At the gym. The gym is fantastic. I have been as crazy as sticking a flyer in every single locker to gyms that I don't belong to. I will literally go to LA Fitness and I say, oh, I just want to see your facility. I want to see if it's the right fit for me. I will literally go tour 5 different gyms, go into the bathroom. They have a bulletin board where you can paste your flyer, or you can be psychotic like me and start putting a flyer in every single locker. Tell me what else. How bad do you want it? What else? Where else can we find people?
Traveling.
Traveling, on the plane, on the train, meeting. My God, if you love traveling, how many Facebook travel groups are you in? There are thousands of Facebook travel groups. Make friends, ask for recommendations. I want to see, cool places in the US. What do you guys recommend? Where have you been? Barbara, thank you so much. Your recommendation was awesome. I hope you don't mind that I send you a friend request. What a great way to connect with people. Facebook groups, travel groups, and even during travel. Absolutely. What else?
Volunteering for an organization or charity.
I love it. What a great way to meet people with a heart of service. I love people who volunteer. I love people who give their time and their heart to serving others. And those are the best bleeping people to have on your team. People who give and who want to help and who tirelessly put in their time to just to help others. I love that.
Meetup groups.
Yes, absolutely. Meetup groups. So meetup.com. Guys, you don't even have to pay money and start your own meetup group. You can join others. What do you like? Bike riding, there's running groups. There's all these groups on Facebook too, but on meetup.com also. You can join a book club. You can join a BNI. I mean, there's so many great answers. Let me see what some of these. Joined a book club. Yeah, she joined the book club in town. The gym, the grocery store, the mall. Absolutely. I love going into Sephora and breaking their chops. I ask 9 million questions about makeup. I like the free demonstrations because I don't have a clue about makeup. Could you post the flyer so we can see what you did? Is that the business flyer? If you go to Vistaprint and type in weight loss, they will legit like show you so many different examples. It's the easiest thing. It's not what's on the flyer. It's the action. It's the talking to people. It's the go. You know what I started doing? Okay, true confession. I went to South Beach. I tasted an acai bowl. Do you guys know what those are? Those little healthy acai bowls. And I became obsessed with them. My husband and I Googled 40 of them in New Jersey. And I said, every day we're going to go to these acai places. We're going to drop off flyers. We're going to make conversation with the person that's making my delicious smoothie because that's where the healthy people hang out. Who the hell else goes for acai bowls? People who care about their health. Guys, it is so crazy how many people you can meet if you just want it. When I was trying to help Serge, when my husband was in jail, I spoke to not one, but 17 different lawyers. So he can't help me? Okay, see you later, bye. You can't help me? See you later, bye. I wasn't going to stop. I wasn't going to stop until my family was together. And with that determination and with that urgency, I want you to really get over yourself. You're shy, you're not confident, you're insecure, you don't know what to say. Just say hello. Talk to people. How many of you are so freaking proud to be a part of Isagenix? Then what is the hang up about talking to people? Well, I wish I could carry Kathy Coover in my pocket. Everywhere I go, the Uber driver, the conversation starts as simple as this. The guy's name was Yusuf. I said, do you pronounce your name Yosef or Yusuf? He said, it's Yusuf. I said, oh, wow, my daughter and I were just debating. That's how the conversation started. He told me he lived in London and owned a restaurant for years. I heard London, my mouth dropped. I said, my company, UK expansion, are you on Facebook? Let's connect. It wasn't weird. It wasn't weird at all. Realtors. Kelly Calabrese had a great idea. Going into real estate offices. See, is your manager here today? I'd like to set up a health and wellness table. Guys, you're going in there for free and you're educating their people. Go into real estate offices or companies where they have more than 5 to 8 employees and ask. Tell them you're a health and wellness coach. Tell them you want to do a health and wellness fair for them. You're going to give out free samples. You're going to talk to them about good nutrition. How many people, well, Dr. Dunsky, he runs a practice. When your employees are healthier and skinnier and more energetic, does productivity not improve for you, Dr. D?
Absolutely. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, these people want to get healthy. Doctors' offices. I started collecting all my empty canisters, all my empty boxes, just in case a chiropractor, just in case a podiatrist would allow me to put my empty samples there. It costs them nothing to allow you in there to present your information. The only thing that's standing in your way is you and all the BS that you're telling yourself, I don't know what to present, I don't know what to say. You go to Party City, you get a green tablecloth for 99 cents, you set up some empty boxes, and you share your 30-second story. Are we all proud to be a part of Isagenix? That's it. That's all it takes, guys. So I'm going to put up the video. Teachers' baskets. Yes, card parties. How many moms get invited to these end of the school year card parties? How many people here have children? I give the teachers little goodie bags. Party City, again, they have these like organza bags. I put a business card, a bar, an e-shot, and I give them away. I give a free sample. My hair salon, she told me I could set something up. She had a great idea. She's doing these birch boxes. So every network marketer, every one of us moms, Unique, Lulu LaRose, everyone's putting a little sample into this box. And she's selling these boxes for 10, 15 bucks. How creative. I'm happy to give a sample and Ice of Delight in a business card if it puts the word out. Do you guys think that we had some good ideas tonight? Is this something that you can all put into action and put on your activity trackers? I have to tell you from personal experience, my first Facebook post, I was shitting bricks. My first conversation, I was horrific. My 800 conversation, I was horrific. But the determination kept me going, and I wasn't going to stop. And as you decide to do this, I promise you, you will get better and better and better. Just like with the program, right? It takes time. When people call you and say, I lost 7 pounds my first week, week 2, I only lost 1. What do you say? Be patient. It's going to get better. It's a lifestyle change. You are a proud network marketer. You have your own business, and I promise you, you're going to get better. It's a lifestyle change, and it has to take time, my friends. This takes time. It takes effort. It takes energy. I have never met a network marketer that said, yeah, I signed up my dad. Now I can retire. It's work. It's work, right? Josh and Lisa signed up their sister, Cynthia. They can sit back and collect on that firecracker, but they don't. They're out there working, presenting every single day, every single day. So do we have any last minute thoughts from Ed and maybe some takeaways from the team? You know, what are we going to do to make this the best 5 weeks? I want to celebrate with all of you in Las Vegas as executives. That's my goal for this 5 weeks. Go ahead, Golden.
No, just, you know, step your game up. Step it up. You know, and here's something else we haven't talked about that, you know, I've been using as a great tool. Every Wednesday night, corporate is doing a Experience Isogenics call. Every week, every Monday and Tuesday, I make sure that I message at least 100, 150 people, right? Whether they've ignored me for a year, I don't care, right? But that's a great way for you to get your follow-ups. Invite them to that call. Say, hey, can you join me on this call? Here's the link. Hope to see you there. That's it. Something so simple.
Absolutely.
Get into action. Invite people. Message people. Call people. Text them. Hey, you want to have coffee? Hey, you know, listen, can you do me a favor? I'm up for a challenge this week with my health and wellness company. Do you know anybody that would be interested in learning more about what I do? If not, do you mind posting for me and just tagging me in the post? I'll even write it up for you. Simple message and just blast it out to everyone you know.
Absolutely. Asking for referrals, Kathy Coover said, is her #1 tool, #1. Asking for referrals. I mean, you can ask the guy at the gas station. Chances are he knows someone that can use a little bit more energy or weight loss. Everybody knows somebody. You know, look at how Facebook got started. 2 Joe Schmoes in a college dorm room, and somehow the world is connected. Look at us now. Billions of people connected on Facebook. You know, just a little bit of determination, a little bit of push. If I can get Serge out of jail, you guys can build your Isogenics business. You don't have to be an expert, and you most certainly don't have to know what you're doing. You just have to have a burning desire to make it happen, and we're not going to let you slip. And if you're feeling funky and if you're feeling sorry for yourself, reach out. We're not going to let this, you know, we're not going to let you guys burn out or have negative thoughts. And if somebody poo-poos your game plan, that's all right. You call me. I'll get you right back up where you need to be. So many people. So my friend said, oh my God, I got this nasty message. I said, girl, you were doing something good. You got yourself some haters. You were doing right. That's it, right? So I love you all. I'm so proud of you for being back here. I can't wait to rock out this 5 weeks. And let's do it. Let's gun it. We got 12 more days until Crystal Director. Every single one of us should be there. I don't care if you're an associate. I don't care if you're an executive. All of us are going to hit Crystal Director today, this week, within the next 12 days, and just crush this. We want to break records. We want to break numbers. We want Isagenix talking about us and saying, holy cow, look at what these guys did. That's it. We all have it in us. I love you guys. Ed, thank you so much. You're magnificent. By the way, he's doing this Zoom call from his new home in Long Island that Isagenix bought. And that, to me, just never gets old. So, all right.
You have my scissors.
Everybody, we're going to give a big whoa. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Rock and roll, everybody.
Night.
Thank you, Angela.